I feel like every video I'm filming recently has been like a reveal video, something under a sheet. Check out this video, and this is gonna be the same. Today, we've got to find an engine for this. Today we are going to go get the engine. I hope. So I found one that I think is gonna work, but I got a buddy who has a mechanic shop. He's really into these engines, and I'm gonna go visit him first, see if he's got any that are already out, because the one that I found is in a junkyard, and the guy will have to pull it, and it normally takes him about a week, and I really want to get this motor like this week. So for you guys, for this video, I want this video to come out this week and not next week. We are here. This is Gary's shop. He is literally the best mechanic I've ever met. Hey doggy, big doggy. All right, my video got cut off. I'm not sure how much I said there, but I talked to Gary, and after talking with him, he didn't have any of the engines that I was looking for, but after talking to him, he convinced me to go a different route than I was planning on going, an easier one, a faster one, which is good for me and good for you, because that means fewer videos of me working on the car and more videos of me actually getting it running and driving. So that's awesome. Get some air going. It is hot. I had to come home and pick up the boys, and now we're gonna go get slushies to keep them happy. And then I've decided to go pick up the motor from the junkyard. So I'm gonna go pay that guy, and then he'll pull it for me, and then I'll come pick it up another day. Hopefully, it won't take very long. Slushies. Cheers.
Cheers.
Engine. All right, so we just stopped at the junkyard and bought us an engine. And we bought ourselves an engine. I don't know the condition of it, but it is guaranteed for 30 days, so we'll be able to do a real good test on it and just see if it's going to be good for our application. I think it will be. It was very cheap, $350 for the whole engine, which is pretty awesome. The only problem with that is this junkyard that I use pulls the stuff for you, but they don't pull it until you've bought the part, right? So, which I think that's pretty common. But basically, you get put on a list once you buy the part, and then he'll pull the engine. Last time he did this, I think it took him like 5 or 6 days to pull the engine. So hopefully, this video will come out this weekend. If not, and we missed a week on the MG, this is why. It's because we're having to wait on the engine to get here.
Hold on, wait for it when it rocks towards you, and then
ready?
2, go. Yeah. 2, go.
Just don't want it to do that. That's what we don't want it to do. All right.
I'll let him in there.
It's okay. Let it. Let me know when I'm clear.
You're barely making it.
Floor it.
No!
Floor it.
This is so sketchy. Please come help so we can get rid of it.
I'm coming. We made it to the smooth concrete. Okay. Good. Alright, that'll work. We'll just leave it. Yeah, dude. I'm so glad we Dude, that's such a cool looking car.
Looks like a Batmobile kind of,
Yeah,
like an old Batmobile.
It's a good color for it.
Oh, yeah.
is our 5-liter HO Ford 302 motor, engine thing. It is massive. And believe it or not, it will fit in this car. You do have to do some modification to the hood, but we're no strangers to modification. So I think it's gonna be really, really sick. Now, to make this thing work a little bit better for our situation, we're going to remove everything off the top. All of this wire, hosing, everything is fuel injection, and we're gonna get rid of it, and we're going to replace it with something a little bit simpler from an earlier time, and that is carburation. This is a carbureted intake. Because they made this engine for such a long time, you have all kinds of parts to convert it. We've got a carbureted intake, we've got a Holly carb, and then I also got another distributor to go in here. I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not. It's a Mallory. I don't know if the plug works with carburation or not, or if I need like an MSD controller, or if I need a totally new distributor. I don't know. But we are gonna rip all this stuff off, and it is kind of a backdating type thing, but what it's gonna do is allow us to get this engine going, get it in the car, and make it run with basically no extra wiring in the car, which is the goal. I wanna make this run as fast as possible because I'm ready to drive this thing and you guys are ready to see it go down the road. As far as power goes, the carburetor really won't hinder us at all. It might actually give us more power, we'll see. So it won't keep us from hitting that power goal of 350 wheel horsepower. It'll help us get there. And if we decide to turbo or whatever later on, then we'll look into EFI. But for now, the carburation is gonna be the simplest, easiest way for us to get this thing done. So the first things first is we're gonna pull this intake off. We're gonna go ahead and start the conversion today just for fun. We're gonna throw some of these parts on there to see what it's all gonna look like, and just kind of get rid of some of the stuff we just don't need. Let's do it. Okay, that is it. We have got our full carburation assembly on. Now we're gonna need a different distributor. This one is not gonna work, I don't think, with our carbureted setup. So we'll get a carbureted distributor for that. We've still gotta put on our thermostat housing here, no big deal. And our carburetor's on. Everything really shrunk down a lot when we put this stuff on, which is great because this is a big engine going into a small car, and anything we can do for clearance is gonna help us out in the long run. Now it also simplifies this swap a lot because now we don't have an engine harness to run. We've gotta run power to our starter and get our coil and everything wired up, and that's basically it. So it should make this a lot easier to swap in and get going. And I bought a kit for this that's gonna make installing this a lot easier, keep me from having to fabricate everything. I'll just fabricate a few things, hopefully just put it in and drive the car. That's the goal. So for now, we're not gonna focus on performance. We are eventually gonna do new heads and new cam, but first I wanna get it in the car, kind of get familiar with it, get it running, get the car moving on its own again, and then we'll worry about boosting performance and really making this thing super fast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're excited to see the MG back. I'm so excited it's back in the shop and excited we actually have an engine for it now. It's just awesome to have. You might have noticed we took a 3-month break in the middle of this video. That's because right after buying this engine, I found the Porsche. And so it took a lot of my time, along with the Datsun coming back to the channel. I had a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to catch up on, and when we were waiting on the engine, I decided to put some time into those. So now that we've got this back, we're gonna be putting more time into the MG and getting this engine in there. And also the Porsche should be running and done fairly soon. So once that's done, we'll go full swing into the MG swap, full swing, or we'll continue full swing into the Datsun and get these cars back on the road. I'm not taking on any more projects until these two are finished. So we do have a lot of work to do. It should be really fun, should be really interesting for you guys. And very soon, hopefully, we'll have these cars on the road again and be able to see what they look like actually rolling. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.